out. Chris van der Drift is our race leader. I don't think Goetz made it round in one piece either. There is debris everywhere, and the marshals bravely running up the track. Van der Drift ahead of Goetz. I think Goetz's car survived, but only just. I think he probably skittered off down the escape road, but that was insanity by Persiani.
It was. He really, he's limping now. He's struggling to get over that barrier as well.
You know, that's the adrenaline, isn't it? You might not be surprised to find out, in fact, that he might even have broken his ankle. Safety car will come out.
Safety car's out. You can see the boards out. The boards out there. You can just see the replay. What happened along the straight? He came out.
He just chopped him into the pit
straight
wall.
into the wall.
And if that's not a driving ban, then I really don't understand what is the point of having any officials at a race meeting at all. That was as close to trying to put somebody into the pits as you could possibly get.
And he hit the rear, Goetz's wheel hit the back of that red car just really hard. There, he took himself right out. Look at it, over, nowhere else to go. Hit the brakes, wham.
Look what Goetz missed, though. Persiani didn't care if he forced him into the end of the pit exit road, and that would have been a head-on impact, near as. Persiani actually can count himself lucky that the car wasn't starting to roll when it hit the barriers, because we might have a very, very different situation, because he was about a foot away from his helmet hitting the barriers, and that is his team and how close they came to that accident. They were showered with the dust and the debris from it.
There's a lot of debris there. And you can see how well the marshals are organised. They've got their own little jacks, lift the car up and try and pull it round to the side. So our race will now go to the timed remaining of this particular race descent. But you can see again a replay here. He comes over, he just put it over, wham.
And that, of course, is as far away from the racing line as you can be. I'm sorry, there's absolutely no defence for that from the driver.
You are allowed one movement across the circuit to try and hold your position or try and keep the person behind you, but not to run them off the circuit, as that was running him clean off the circuit there. And that was lucky there wasn't more than one car in a million pieces.
Yeah, absolutely right. Well, they are still working to try and remove the car from the circuit as the safe, and that's exactly what happened. And Persiani scrambled out, apparently none the worse. In fact, he even had a bit of a fight with the marshals, but that looked actually as though he's pulled up with a bit of cramp there from the impact.
The other problem is that the marshal asked him to go the way he wanted him to go, and he refused. He went the opposite way, which is totally against what you're supposed to do. So that's another thing that the
alone should be a penalty, yes.
Could look at and say you disobeyed a rule of the marshal. But you can see the blue crane that's taken the car away. What was the lead car, Persiani's car.